for us to see the house breaking and worry that it might break completely before we able to move. We did not want to leave my husband's house, but we knew we had to. Because of this, we flew from the Marshall Islands to Hawaii. Stayed there for 3 months to seek health care, but we could not find help. From Hawaii, we came to Oklahoma, and then we tried to Dubuque. Because of that, we heard that if we or you don't have any insurance, still, you're going to get help. The rest of my family came shortly 2010. We came to the United States because of my husband. Chenda had diabetes and was in kidney failure. This was very common on the island. Almost majority of the islanders are diabetic. Not only did we come for my husband, but for our kids, so that they can come and get better education. To do the flooding on the island, there is a huge lack of jobs. People have job making crab, which I brought them tonight. If you have time tonight, you can take a look at them. And harvesting coconut, that's our first job. Even though you graduated from high school or anywhere, but that's going to be your first job. Harvesting coconut. Because of the flooding, with ocean water, ground becomes too salty for the plant to grow. We never had enough jobs in the first place. This situation has gotten worse. We always buried our relatives by the ocean in the ground. And due to the flooding in the bodies are coming out of the grave. We always have garbage dumps which have been being washed closer to. The sewer line breaks to do the water changes. All things we have exposed those remaining on the island to lots of germs. Many people are getting sick, having rash from the dirt in the water in our yard. Living in the United States as an immigrant can be challenging. Our immigration status and COVA agreement and difficulty to understand. Not only do we have trouble understanding, but so do the rest of the Dubuque community and even the United States. Our difficulties with the status have to do with renewal our driver license and passport. Passport renewal is a difficult process because not only does it take a long time for it to get done, but it also costs it. We must send our passport to Marshall Island and wait for them to be renewed by relatives, and then send them to U.S. This process takes several months. In 2009, we made the decision that we have to leave everything we ever know, our entire life behind, and I had to make these sacrifice in order to ensure my family's survival. Today, Marshall Island is changing in a whole lot of ways. The atolls that makes up the island nation are now regularly swamped due to the sea level rise. But as more people flee to U.S., Many fears, or I fear, their culture or our culture will be lost in the country that has already taken so much from us. The Dykes are threatening to taken away that have helped support life. Today, in the islands, people are waking up to see water in their backyard, as high up to their knees, due to the high tides affected by climate change. From 1948 to 1958, 67 nuclear tests were tested in the Marshall Islands. Before the testing, we were free to eat what we had, like fish, fruits, and vegetables back home that we could grow on the islands. There were a lot of people that were really healthy because we had very healthy diets. After the testing, our coral reefs and were destroyed. Our fishes and many of our fishes and food were contaminated, and we were limited to where we could eat foods. From the testing, left a lot of scars on our people, and from instead of the 10 fingers, you had 11 fingers or less. People were left with many diseases till this day. A lot are ill with many kinds of disease. Our islands are sinking. Each and every day, tides get bigger and bigger. We were thankful to be here in Dubuque, Iowa, and feel welcome by the community. There is still lots left to learn about American culture and how things are done here. We like to share hard work, or work hard and work a variety of jobs. Or the men here often work in the meat processing plants and also stocking in the stores, well as others labor. The women do housekeeping jobs and also nursing assisting jobs. We enjoy sharing our culture and others, but no longer to make beautiful handicrafts. On my left side, we once didn't know longer can do all the crafts. We are glad to be here, but I do worry about my relatives or my people back home that remain on the islands, as it is only a matter of time until the islands became a place where no one can live. So I am left with a big question, and that is, will there be anything left to go back home and visit on the islands? I thank you, Komotata, for listening for my short little story, and I hope you understand. So like I said, I've always wanted to be a representative to my people and my culture. Thank you all. And now I present you a small performance, all the women from the community. And I'm so thankful that all my pastor's leader, wife, they all came with us. Here we have Lillian, she's from Full Gospel Church, and wife of Pastor Cheka from Full Gospel Church. Here in Dubuque, we have 5 churches. And I have pastor's wife, I'm sorry, I need help. Beldia Joel, She is from the New City Church, Pastor Roger Joel. And here with us, that's my beautiful, and I love them very much that they taught me so well. Mr. and Mrs. Sampson, Mr. Sampson and Pastor, his wife, Marcia Sampson, they're all pastors from Assemblies of God. Thank you. And I have one more, but I don't think they came. But here with us, I have our presidents, the leaders of Funnel, just established a month ago. President Tila Betwell, and I have the rest of them, but I don't have time to introduce them. So at this moment, please, ladies, enjoy. Ladies, if you could come forward.